No.
Welcome.
You want me to ding the phone? Are they doing? Okay.
If you are new here today, we have welcome packets outside on the shelf outside the sanctuary door. So we're very happy you chose to come and attend Time of Unity with us this morning. We also have prayer cards in the backs of the chairs. Fill those out. If you have a prayer request, they're prayed over here for 30 days. And then they're also sent to Silent Unity for another 30 days of prayer. You can put them in the offering plate or in the box up here at the front. All right, it's time for our vision, mission, and core values. So together, centered in God,
we celebrate a world empowered by peace, love, and oneness.
Our mission statement.
We are a vibrant spiritual community, reaching inward for guidance and outward in love, education, and sacred service.
And finally, our core values.
Love, service, spirit-led, inspiration, acceptance, and spiritual unfoldment.
All right, it's time for our announcements. I'm going to move one thing right to the top of the list. I was just told that Pat and Dan are celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary. That is very notable, so congratulations
Yes.
to you two. All right, Sunday school every Sunday morning at 9:15. Still working on the book Living Originally by Robert Brummett. Come join us if you're able. And also Jim still has his Sunday Zoom class at 8:45. And they are going through the book, The Gospel of Thomas. So if you need information about that, meet up with Reverend Jim. And the Tuesday book study is 10 a.m. in Crider Hall, discussing the Book of Joy by the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu. And I've heard that's a really fun book. Okay, Sherry, you're up.
Okay. Howdy. Okay, Toys newsletter, the electric box in the newsletter. The first clue is Boda Ark, if I'm saying that right. And what's the next?
The road.
Huh?
The road.
The road?
No. Okay. I'll give you a clue. As we had a guy here a long time ago, and some of you will know him. His name was Jeff. What was his last name? Who said that?
Bezos.
You won. Ferguson. It's Boda Ark and Ferguson. And I asked Judy Philippi, I said, what clue can I give for Ferguson? She goes, Jeff. And I said, of course. Come see me afterwards for your prize. Also, real quick, just to let you know, over the next couple weeks, we will be taking donations for Reverend Judith. And anyone that would like to give cash only, please come see Judy or me or whoever is in the bookstore. And we would greatly appreciate anything that you can kindly give for her. Doesn't have to be today, just whenever you can over the next couple weeks. And come see me in the bookstore anyway, and I'll sell you some. Thanks.
There you go. Thank you, Sherry. If you're interested in being in our new church directory, fill out your information on the sign-up sheet. It's on the kitchen counter. And if you want your photo in the directory, you can email it, or you can take a photo. We can take a photo of you here at church. Do you know when the new directory will be out? Is there a time limit when we need to get that done?
Anytime in the next month would be great.
Okay, we'll just keep reminding folks about the new directory, because information does change. And it's great to have current information so we can stay in touch. I do not have a list of April birthdays, believe it or not. We don't know of anybody that has an April birthday. So if you do have one this month, there you go. Today's your birthday. Anybody else? Okay, and the 19th? Okay, great. Thank you so much. We'd like to say thank you to Catherine and David Middleton. They're not here this morning, for providing the church with a wheelchair that's here to use for anyone that might need it. I know it's certainly been helpful to have it for Jeannie, so she's using it now, but for anybody that anytime we have one now that's permanently part of the church for use, so that's a great gift.
That's great.
Yes.
Do we have any other announcements? Okay. We'll move on to our daily word. Easter Sunday, Sunday, April the 5th, 2026. On this glorious Easter morning, I rise. Just as Jesus transcended death, turning pain into light and sorrow into joy, I too have the power to rise above any challenge. When I feel defeated, I rise. When I stumble, I rise. When sorrow weighs heavily, I rise. Each rising is proof that resurrection is a divine energy pulsing through every heartbeat and breath. This Easter, I behold with awe every sign of life's renewing presence. A kind word, a morning breeze, a generous impulse, a wave of gratitude. All are glimpses of Easter's restoring power lifting me higher. Easter is not just Jesus' story, it's mine too. His resurrection is a reminder that the power to rise above struggle and limitation is alive in me. I am a creation, I rise. So if anyone is in Christ, there is a new creation. Everything old has passed away. Look, new things have come into being. 2 Corinthians chapter 5. As we prepare for meditation and message from Sherry Schulte, our next song is Christ in Me, Christ in You by Gary Floyd.
Christ in me, Jesus Christ in you. Everyone's a chosen one, the many and few. All together now, it takes two. Christ in me and Christ in you. To know love is to be loved, and I know love will stay alive. If the Christ in me sees the Christ in you, everyone's a chosen one, the many and few. All together now, it takes two. Christ in me and Christ in you. If my friend feels sad, broken, every time that my heart opens, love makes its way into the world. When the Christ in me sees the Christ in you, everyone's a chosen one, the many and few. All together now, it takes two. The Christ in me and the Christ in you. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things
Good morning. Happy Friday and happy Easter. Can everybody hear me in the back okay?
No.
No? It's a joy to have our community get together in love and respect, to talk and laugh and raise our frequency just by being in each other's presence. We send our love and prayers to our Reverend Judith and dear friends having their challenges. We see them whole, healthy, and joyful. Let's take a moment to center ourselves. Let's relax, close our eyes, take deep cleansing breath into the center of your being. Let yourself be fully present in this precious moment. Feel the floor under your feet, the chair you sit on, and with every gentle breath, let go of all the noise and clutter. Exhale. Your shoulders come down and relax. Breathe at your own pace. Notice areas of tension. See and feel them washed away like standing under a warm shower. You are at peace, relaxed and right where you're meant to be at this moment. Connecting with our heart space, claim your place in the universal flow of God's peaceful energy. Seeing good everywhere you look. There is a solution for every need and an answer at just the right time. Gentle and easy, trusting the wisdom of the body to bring you back to your own natural state of wholeness. And when you're ready, let your attention come back into the room and open your eyes. Okay. Now, we gathered together today to celebrate what we call Easter. As kids, we got excited about the new Easter outfits, seeing who could find the most colorful eggs, the excitement of the search, biting the head off the big chocolate Easter bunny, that was my favorite. And gathering together with family at Grandma and Grandpa's house for a great meal and a fun time. As I was thinking about this talk, I became curious about the history of what we call Easter. What does an egg and a bunny have to do with it all? So I thought I'd do a little digging on some possible origins of what we traditionally celebrate today in our country and around the world. Now, I'm not talking about unity or the metaphysical perspective at this point. I'm going to get to that later. But as I researched, here's a few possible interpretations. There's a long history and a mixture of pagan rituals, Christian traditions, and 19th century folklore when it comes to Easter. Easter is said to be the oldest and the most important celebration in the Christian tradition. It was a proclamation that something new had begun. In the first few centuries of the church, Christians debated when Easter should be observed until the Council of Nicaea in the year 325, that was quite a while ago, helped establish it as a spring feast celebration on a Sunday, with many of the springtime customs coming on later. At its heart, Easter has always been about resurrection, renewal, and a new life. Now let's talk about that Easter bunny. According to some of the sources, the rabbit has a long history of symbolizing fertility and new life. The rabbit's been linked, and even the remains found in graves with various religious rites, and goes back as far as 10,000 to 3,000 BCE. Bunnies have deep roots in pagan spring festivals. Fertility and renewal themes were associated with their reproductive abundance. Some connections can be traced to the 8th century Britain, when early Christians merged religious customs with celebrations of the Germanic Anglo-Saxon goddess of spring, dawn, and fertility, Eostre. E-O-S-T-R-E is how you spell her name. And it's probably where Easter gets its name. The rabbit may have been her sacred animal. By the 19th century, folklorists in Germany and Britain wondered about the association between bunnies and eggs, and supposedly adopted the myth about the goddess Eostra. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Ostara.
Huh?
Ostara.
Well, thank you. That sounds good. Then somehow this led to the bunny delivering the eggs. Okay, now the egg symbol. To our pre-Christian ancestors, it was startling to see a new and live creature emerge from a seemingly dead object. Therefore, it became a symbol. In ancient Rome, the egg symbolized new life and fertility. It was customary to dye them with vegetable dye and give to friends and neighbors. Later, early Christians continued to think of eggs as representing fertility and abundance. During Lent, Christians did not eat eggs as part of their fasting ritual. Instead, they dyed them special colors to distinguish them from fresher eggs, then broke their fast on Easter and consumed the colorful eggs first. Eggs also represented the resurrection of Jesus and the tomb from which he rose, themes of rebirth and renewal. Now, these are just a few of the basic explanations that I found, and there's many more theories and interpretations out there. But what about unity? New thought. What does Easter mean to us? According to Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity, in the Revealing Word, a metaphysical dictionary, Easter represents the awakening and the raising of the I am in man. It represents the resurrection of the individual to their original, undying state, from the material into the full realization of the Christ consciousness. Charles Fillmore interprets consciousness as the sense of awareness, of knowing, the knowledge or realization of any idea, object, or condition. The composite of ideas, thoughts, emotions, sensations, and knowledge that makes up the conscious, subconscious, and superconscious phases of mind. It includes all that man is aware of: spirit, soul, and body. This is the awareness that the essence of Easter asks us to awaken. Easter is not just a historical event, but it's an internal process where the I am, the individual divine consciousness, rises above mortal limitations. Our other Unity co-founder, Myrtle Fillmore, taught that personal resurrection is built on a consciousness of forgiveness, not just of others, but of ourselves, which allows awareness of hidden gifts in difficult situations. Metaphysically, the Easter story is interpreted as the journey of consciousness from material limitation to spiritual freedom. Every time we rise to the realization of eternal, indwelling life, the resurrection of Jesus takes place within us. So many of us, and me included, we go through our daily lives kind of on an automatic pilot. We do the same routines, follow similar patterns, and after a while, we're not even conscious of what we just did. Why did I just walk into this room? I've done that. Now, routine can be helpful in the respect that I'm running a little late and I need to step it up a little. The routine of knowing right where certain things are and the pattern of having done it over and over helps me get out the door quicker. But do you notice that even at those times, when you slow down, stay focused in the present moment, and be truly conscious, things flow more efficiently? As we live in this physical world with its dual polarity and denser frequency, the more we practice and establish our connection to the God consciousness, the all that is, the field of all possibilities, the easier and more effortless life seems to flow. Charles Fillmore, in The Essential Fillmore from 1999, reminds us that the mind of mankind is like a clear stream that flows from some lofty mountain. It has nothing at its point of origin to corrupt or distort it. But as it flows into the plane of experience, It meets the obstruction of doubt and fear. It's here that dams are built and the course is turned in many ways. Remember, you cannot perform a single act without putting your consciousness into it. All things are sustained by your conscious thought projections. Then from Charles' book, The Revealing Word, he said, a mind filled with God thoughts such as power, strength, generosity, purity, and optimism repairs, renews, and brings harmony into the body. Now I condensed that a little bit, you get the main idea. Other evolved humans have also given us their wisdom. Albert Einstein said, wisdom is not a product of schooling, but the lifelong attempt to acquire it through conscious awareness. Eckhart Tolle advises, to become conscious is to awaken to the wisdom already present within you. Carl Jung said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Mahatma Gandhi said, there is no way to peace, there is only peace. And last, Osho, an Indian spiritual teacher, tells us, becoming conscious is the beginning of freedom. Christ consciousness that Jesus was involved enough to experience and tried to teach us about is something that must be practiced to be felt. He told us, what I can do, you can do, and more so. We are designed, hardwired, and capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for. Prayer can bring about miracles because we are the miraculous expression of the infinite. It comes down to a matter of choice in what you give your attention to. How do you want your life to be and feel? What energy do you want to hold, draw to you, and project into your environment and the whole world? What's the legacy you want to leave? Is it money, fame, or material possessions? Maybe, maybe not. But what I remember about people is how they made me feel. I remember the time it took to listen and didn't try to fix me. I remember kind words that calmed me when I didn't like myself so much and I felt lost. I remember strangers saying, here, let me help you with that, when I was struggling to do something. I remember someone calling to ask if I was okay when they knew I had too much to handle. And I will never forget the wise and gentle look in an older woman's eyes the day I carried my newborn son in my arms out of the hospital and into the sunlight for the first time. Without words, her look said, I see you. I feel your joy and the wonder of it all. I have been there and we are blessed. Without even knowing her name or who she was, I have carried her look since that day and know the power of kind, compassionate energy. This is the Christ consciousness that we yearn to awaken in all of us. This is the energy that Easter represents. The Christ consciousness awakening in all of humanity. It doesn't have to be just one day, but Easter is a reminder to trust the God we carry within. Our hearts are designed to recognize the truth. And the same force that flowed through Jesus is the same force that flows through you and I. Each religion holds pieces of the truth and flows into the whole as the rivers flow into the ocean. Heaven is your true nature. When you remember who you are, you're God's love in form. Existence itself is what you're made of. We're all a part of the all and completely connected always. So on this Easter day, awaken to your true self. Discover new ways of being. Create a space for the Christ energy that lives, moves, and has its being in every part of you. I wish you love, peace, harmony, much joy today and always. Namaste. Well, I finished a little early as usual. Does anybody have a fun Easter story that they would like to tell when they were a kid? Anybody? Nobody bit the head off any chocolate bunnies? Did you? Okay. I made some cards that I handed out to some people. They're in the basket back there. And it's just, Jeannie, hold up your card. I just saw that, and I was kind of inspired. I don't know if I made enough, but I can make more later. And you can pick some up in the basket. Happy Unity Easter. Remember who you really are. And I thought that went along. I found it online. I plagiarized it, I copied it. But it says, let me remind you of who you are. You are wish fulfillment. You're an answered prayer. You're a gift from the divine. You're the magic that people dream about. You're the love that souls search for. You're abundance personified. You're a golden light in the darkest night. You're the one who brings out the beauty on earth. You're a reminder of the goodness in this world. Don't let other people's wounds and distortions sway you from these truths. You are divine love.
Wow. I didn't know I was so good.
You are. Did you write that? No, I just copied. It was a last minute, like one of those last minute buying things, I saw this and I thought, I gotta print that and take it to Unity. So anyway, there's some of these back there.
And it has a face on it.
Yes, has wings. And Jim has something to say.
Normally, I hand out little slips of paper. I have been informed everyone can get an Easter egg today rather than a little slip of paper. A little piece of paper is in there.
Yes.
And I think there are like 70 of these eggs. If you feel so inclined, you may take more than one.
Is there candy in it too?
Yes, there is.
Surprise. Candy. Yeah.
Okay, there's some back there. I don't know if there's enough for anybody, but if you didn't get one and you want me to print you one, I can print it off my computer. Thank you for giving me the privilege of speaking today and sharing my thoughts on Easter. I appreciate you. Namaste.
Thank you, Sherry. That was very good. All right, our kids are returning and it's time for our offering. And as you gather your gifts of offering, we're going to have our offertory acclamation together. Divine love
Through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am grateful. Thank you, Father God.
Our song, I am so blessed. Dustin.
John.
thanksgiving.
The infinite law of abundance flows through me. I am a channel of love and blessings through which all good things are expressed. Thank you, Father God.
We will circle back now for a song and prayer of protection.
You done good.
You can stay in your chair.
Good seat for that.
You're
Great job, man. You did good up there today.
They're not as pleasant.